Okay, so if you notice looking at mine, it has a sewn border. And I've uploaded a video of me showing you how to sew these. We haven't broken out our sewing kits yet, so I thought this would be a great opportunity if you have a sewing machine, you can sew paper. You don't really need high quality sewing skills, because let me tell you, I don't have them. I'm lucky if I can sew a pillow, just a straight rectangular pillow. So this is about as good as it gets for me, and I just think it's a nice little detail. So I have one from the tutorial that I did for you on how to sew. So this is that one that I did. And it just adds a nice little detailed edge. You don't have to do this because this is how I fused my two sides together, was just through sewing them. You could easily use Elmer's glue. If you have a tape runner, for some of you paper crafters, you could use a tape runner along the outside. Spray adhesive. I mean, it might get a little messy, but whatever type of glue you have, you can glue the outside if you don't want to sew it. But if you do have a sewing machine, this is a simple way to add additional detail to your kit. So the next thing you want to do is do your base. So I'm going to do the top, and then I'm going to choose a pattern for the bottom, and then decide where I want to do my details after that. So let's see. I like them all. It's so hard. This one's really cute, right? It has the Be Mine on it. And I like this red with it. So we'll do those too. I'm going to use my tape runner. I love these. They're so easy. And I'm just going to try to square it in there so you can still see my sewn edges. Okay. All right, and then this one is just going to go right on top. So it looks like it runs all the way down. Let me bring this down a little bit, sorry. So I want it to look like the paper runs all the way through without actually using that much paper. So I'm just going to line it up right there and even with my other one. Right? There you go. There's a decorative back. You could stop there if you wanted to, but why not add a few extra things since you've got all these things in your bags? Let's see. I've got this L-O. I think there's a V in here, I hope, or else it's going to be low. Let's see if we can find the V. There it is. So there's love right there. So I could do that, and I could take some pink string. Since we have a lot of red going on, I can do this pink string across like that. I'm just going to do some little bows on the outsides of it. Okay. Oops, sorry, I always get out of the camera frame. I'm so sorry about that, guys. So I'm just going to do some bows on the outside edge. And like I said, the sky's the limit for what you could do with this. Anything you want. So there's one. I'm going to need a pair of scissors. Here I go with my dull scissors again, y'all. You know I mean, these scissors. I have ordered a better pair of scissors. I got a pair of non-stick micro tip scissors that are on their way, and I'm so excited. Yep, nerding out with the craft supplies. But I cut a lot of like foam tape and stuff because I do quite a bit of paper crafting, and so a non-stick pair of scissors is kind of essential because then I gunk up all my good scissors, which is why those aren't very good anymore, because I've been using them on sticky stuff. And you know what? That's actually too long. So let's make it a little bit shorter. Yeah, I've been gunking up all my good scissors. Which is no good, right? So now I have a designated pair for my paper crafting, or I will when they arrive, and I can stop ruining my other scissors. The only scissors I don't use for paper crafting are, of course, my fabric scissors, my fabric shears. I would never. I also have a glue gun over here on the side. Again, you don't need a glue gun, but it sure would come in handy for you. Especially if you're going to do something like this. Ooh, I'm notorious for burning myself. I think I spoke about that a little bit in our December craft. So I'm very nervous over here with my glue gun. Okay, so I just want to give it like a little bit like that. I don't want to take up too much space. I'll put it right there. There So now I've got that, and I can trim off the other one. Try to make them even. There we go. Okay, and then I'm just gonna glue my LOVE right on top, just like that. And use my glue gun because it's here. Trying to line that up right. I don't think I got the glue in the right spot. See if I can fit all these. I did make this kind of short. LO. I'm making these for my girls. I like to make them Valentines each year, and I usually do something handmade. I make them a set of that matching shirts with their names on them with my with some heat transfer vinyl. And one of the craft stores was having a ridiculous sale, and I got their shirts for like $3 each. So that's a great opportunity to stockpile, excuse me, shirts during those sales, and then just get them in all sorts of different colors. So then, you know, Halloween comes around and you're like, hey, I want to make some Halloween reverse tie-dye shirts. You know, you've got a nice supply of craft shirts. You just have to get them obviously in sizes that they'll fit in because kids grow. Okay, so there we go. There's my LOVE, right? And it kind of matches the swag that's underneath it. Just kind of gives it a little dimension. And then let's see what else we have in here. I've got some flowers. These are kind of cute, right? So some flowers. And I have some foam tape. If you don't have foam tape, don't worry about it. Just, you know, use what you have. But if you do have some, it'll give it a nice little pop of dimension. So there we go. Okay. So I think I'll put that at the bottom like that. Right. So simple. And then you could always take some lace. Maybe I wanted to do lace down there. I don't know. I think I might skip lace on this one. I've already put things down. I don't think I really have room for lace. So let's see. What else? Oh, look, we have some hearts. Maybe I want one of these hearts to look like they're popping out. There we go. Like that. And then it looks like the red hearts are three-dimensional in there. I think that's really cute. And sometimes less is more, right? So I could just stop right there. And you can add some sequins. There's some sequins in this bag. I think that would be really nice. And then maybe find a cute way to add your child's name. So in this one, I used the bronze little nameplate with some brads. And the brads are easy. You just poke a hole through the paper and stick the brad through. I have, like, you know me, guys, I have a ton of stuff. So I have this little poking tool somewhere over here that I use to poke a hole. But you could use a thumbtack, you could use, sometimes the brad itself is strong enough, but I just poked a hole and then put the brad through and bent it on the inside, reaching my hand through like that, and just bent it in there. I don't think they'll be able to see. Yeah, there you go. See? There it is. There are the ends of the brads. So that's an easy one. Now for these felt pieces, so you have some hearts in there. Let me clear off a little space here. I'm gonna let this dry a little bit because I think that's kind of nice, right? I'll figure out a way to add the name to that. But you've got these felt pieces. Oh, I put it back in the bag. There we go. Okay, and so the idea with these is that you could cut out hearts using the template that I have. Now, if you want something else, then by all means, just print it off of your computer. But I just wanted to show you that you could do that. I have some glue dots. Of course I do, right? And I just want to kind of get it to stick a little bit. So I'm going to put a glue dot on the back. I dropped my felt. So it'll stay in place while I cut. You could hit it very lightly with maybe some hot glue and get it to stick that way too. I just happen to have glue dots. And then just cut it out to shape. You could freeform this if you are better at scissors than I am, but I don't really have a steady hand, and so I don't trust myself to freeform all the time with scissors. With a pencil, you know, that's easy, or a paintbrush, but for some reason when it comes to scissors and trying to cut something out, I am just, that's where I fall short. Anyway, so there we go. And so I can just take that glue dot, pull lightly. I know you just want to stay. Here we go. So now I have a little heart, right? So if I want to add, let's clear my space a little bit here. If I want to add like little hearts up here, I can do that. I think that's cute. Just add a little pop right there. Little heart. I think it's cute. And we'll do another one over here. My balance, what do they call it? Feng shui. Balance to life. I hope that's the correct use of that term. You guys let me know if it's not. Learning all the time. Okay. So, but you have three, I think you have 3 different colors. You should have kind of the 3 colors that are represented in here. I tried to tie all the colors in together. So you have a red, you have a blush pink, and then you have that deep pink. So you have a balance of colors. They should go really well. Okay, here's my other one. I'll put it up here. Okay. Ooh, he doesn't look as good. I told you, I am just not steady with scissors. And then I could put the name right there, but I plan to stuff that, so I don't really want to put anything right there. You could write it here. You could put them on the back. That's another easy way. Just write it on the back in Sharpie or something. If you have red Sharpies, pink Sharpies, which I do. Take a pink Sharpie. And if you have good handwriting, you could easily do that right there and maybe put some glitter or something on the back. Those sequins would be really nice to add back there. If you have stickles or glitter glue, that would be a nice add-on also. So there you have it. Like, how easy is that? This is a great one for your kids to participate in too. Obviously, if you're using the glue gun, make sure that you're supervising that. But other than that, this is a fun one that they can do with you. And then they're hand making their Valentines for their friends, for their class, or maybe they're making one for you.